Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Here we go. It has been very quick to get into this dungeon tonight. Less than 5 minutes. That's like dozens of people in the queue, so it's definitely something. Cool. Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody. Strong hits for everybody. So 49 area. That's noteworthy. We're just inside of this Enix here. That's fine. Cool. All the things. Okay. There's some more things over on the other side. Not gonna worry about that though. There's some of that. Sure, all these. When it works, it works. And it usually works. You. And all these. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. Charge up for the... What can't... No. Fire off these. I'm just gonna go to Marble Fruit. No matter. I'm going for it. Might as well. Since it's here. Let's go auto turn. Another stack of that. One stack seems like it's mostly fine, honestly. I'd be like 2 stacks. Just kind of not worrying about it. Is it clear when we defeat them? Yes. Yeah. I'll work with that. Here's some loot. You know, we just kind of don't need this kind of stuff. Stronger. Amen, everybody. And one big vine here. Okay. Face the other way. Problem solved. Run! Okay. Should get at least reasonable experience and everything here. Well, 47 stuff. Warble Seedling. Warble Seedling minion. We have that. Quickly here. That gets us some electric charge, something here. Hot shot. Battery gauge. That'd be good. This. This. Let's use this. Some of that. Some of that. Some of that. One of these. And experience. It's definitely something. It's definitely something here. Okay. Here. Second up there. Doesn't stick around too long, but, you know, he's doing his best. Running. Treasure. Take your legs. Okay. And 113,000 XP. Not too shabby. These. Cool. I'm just getting all the gauges up. Mostly for boss fights. Whether that's the most effective use of everything. Different question. You know. It's something. Next time, guys. Once again at a time. Let's go that way. Maybe I was just getting slightly behind. Just making slightly difficult. There's a lot of guys. Run into all that stuff. Amazing. I think we did. Sure. It'll all come off eventually. First one is paralysis. Not great. Let's get those. Very good. And we're off. Let's get it. Plenty of stuff to dodge. That's for sure. Sweeping across the entire room constantly. It's pretty effective. Running. Skip it. It should just be quick, guy. This and that. Use up all the gauges. Fire enough, everything we got here. some burrs. It's fine. 2 burrs. Do anything? Game for a flush. I'm not taking damage or anything. Maybe a fruit. Hang on. Every once in a while. Good to have some fruit. That's clearly the message we're getting from here, right? Clearly. Go turret. Hang on. Lean machine 3. I'll level up. We did it. Okay. Woohoo! There's a Lancer thing. Nope. It's been put on our. It's been put in our armor chest. Thanks. Very quick. Okay. And we're level 50. Which means we have access to the next quest here. Also, and level 50 stuff. You betcha. Cap of aiming. Gauntlets. Slops. Shoes. Oral equipment. I don't know. I also technically have some level 50 stuff in here. This is machinist. What do we got here? It's definitely a look. What's on this? Some stuff. Let's see if we get an actual set here. For the level 50 quests. Bridges the machinists. So I would ask you to gather colleagues for the tourney. Let's do it. The tourney is finally upon us. This is it, Arctic. This is machinistry's moment to shut truth. For gather our colleagues together, Josh was just aside, performing some last moment firearms inspections, and Rosenthal, well, probably have a better idea of his whereabouts than I. Join. Oh, this is a disaster. So I was broken into our storage crates and smashed all the firearms. I must tell his lordship. No, let's check the other crates first, or maybe. Oh, what do we do? Calm down. Ah, you're right, of course. Giving in to panic won't help us none. I'll see what's become of the rest of the weapons, then report my findings to his lordship. You see in Rosenthal. Last I saw, he was getting some fresh air out behind the workshop. Work with that. Is any new level 50 abilities? Don't think so. Don't look now, lad. But I think we got visitors again. Stupid bastards. What kind of visitors? Yes, smash up our firearms, you say? Because whatever scrag it is, once it's gone, is done with being subtle. Best run off the rest of these thugs before they decide to set fire to the place. You know what to do. Warn and slug shots, only so as we're not bringing the wrath of the Temple Knights down upon us. Be back in the workshop when you're done with your patrol. Squinty-eyed loiterer. It is not personal, Hinart. The coin is coin. And slugshot is slugshot. Please no, it wasn't my idea. Out of here. Oh, calm. Sharp-eyed loiterer. Time has to be perfect. Make you deaf. My goodness. Ah, where'd you come from? Yes, I'm very subtle. Thanks. That's what I'm going for here. A shifty-eyed loiterer. Just wait till no one's looking. Kabbalah! Loud. Ah! That person ain't worth getting shot at. No, it's not. get it. Let's get it. Everybody? I think. Are you quite alright? Our fine instructor here tells me you've both been busy chasing off hired miscreants again. I'm afraid the damage has already been done, my lordship, and after scraping together our spares, less than half the weapons we need for the tourney. Then half we'll just have to do. It'll be difficult, I know, but I believe we still have a chance. What the bloody hell was that? It sounds like someone fired a cannon or something. Try to check out what's going on. Cannons? Or something? Oh, my lordship, our turrets! Blast! Must have missed one of the shiny bastards. This is it then. I'll have to forfeit the contest. Nay, my dear. There's yet time to remedy this. These efforts to confound our chances serve but to stoke the fires of my determination. Pray come me back inside. Isaac. Cat. With all joy, lead your fellow machinists to the tourney field and don your mask of supreme confidence. Whilst our mysterious enemy is distracted by your show of bravado, I shall work to replace the damaged firearms. But how? How can you craft so many weapons before the contest begins? The short of it is, I cannot. Not to my usual exacting specifications, of course. Only the four of us must be aware of the poor quality of our replacements. You enjoy must needs fight that much harder to compensate for your colleagues' lack of firepower. Got it. I'll do my best to keep the others in high spirits too, Lord Stefanovan. My apologies. Wasn't trying to eavesdrop or nothing, but when I heard the noise... so. Well, there's naught for it now. Welcome to the conspiracy. Formidable foes, meager chance of success. This shall be a victory worthy of song. Of course, we were always going to have to put in the bulk of the work at the tourney. That's no surprise. Would that the odds were not so heavily stacked against us, but we cannot let a few setbacks stand in the way of our moment of glory. Next quest, moment of glory. The power of a tourney. Stefanovan is ready to attend the tourney. You get True Machinist Armor Coffer at level 90. Complete set of armor. And the ricochet ability. Oh, let's get it. We have done all that can be done. It is time we join our companions and survey the field on which the tourney is to take place. You're familiar with Camp Dragonhead, I trust. It's ground to make an interesting arena. Camp Dragonhead. Right over here. Carthus, Central Highlands. Alright. Good, you've come. The other houses have yet to field their forces, meaning we have time to inspect the arena and formulate a winning strategy. You're certain of your preparations, my son. These tales I hear of hired thugs terrorizing machinists and destroying equipment do not fill me with confidence. But remember that the collected gaze of Ishgard shall be focused on this contest. A poor showing will cost us our funding from the Holy See and cast an uncertain shadow over the future of the manufactory. I've never been more ready, Founder. Now relinquish your doubts, find yourself a nice vantage point, and enjoy the spectacle. I'll have to find a perch myself, but here is one piece of advice before I go. Make the most of the terrain. There's a few choice spots where I'd lay an ambush. I expect my enemies to lay one for me. Let's be sure you've given the place a good once-over, eh? You're the instructor. Give the word and she will endeavor to learn the lay of the land. Let's do our strategy, shall we? Let's rather simply begin the tourney, in which case we may speak with their machinist messenger. She calls. Level 52, proceed. Strategy is shoot with guns. Inspect the Black Standard. Ours will be a combined force from House Halinar and House Flan Don't be the house, the other ones. Like standard represents our encampment, so with the standard and the surrounding area. We allow the standard to be destroyed, we are defeated, and the tourney is lost. Standard also releases waves of curved magic, so return here if you need healing. These really do not need to be in disappears almost instantly text form. For sure. Yep, this is the base. So on to our enemy encampment. So with the Crimson Standard, survey the surrounding area. So the enemies over this way. Comma. Crimson Standard. Yep. It's definitely Crimson. Should we succeed on top of the Crimson Standard, then victory is ours. Enemy Standard will heal nearby allies, avoid lengthening game distance proximity. Yep. Let's now discuss our individual roles. Join the lead squad healer combatants in an offensive push. Many machines now will join the François in the defense of our encampment. You, I think, shall be our flying company and strike where needed. So now you will be our ambusher. Let's survey your place of concealment. Where are you? Pray inspect the ambush site. Yes, over here, behind stuff. Yep, that's the spot. Completely out of the way. Section will emerge and stop the enemy standard on text signal. Our captain is aggressive sort. If your defenses appear weak, he'll commit his forces to an attack. They'll leave their encampment vulnerable to ambush. We have placed a signal mortar near the Aetheryte. Press B, and you can see it for yourself. Calm. We have some of our forces just over the side, waiting for the signal to attack. Interesting. Signal mortar, there you go. Mortars should be safe here from enemy detection, and spot forwards you have fine view of both camps. Yep. You judge the time to press the attack, simply operate the mortar to send up a flare. Let's return to our encampment, start the official, stall the official until you give the word. Jumped over the side here. Okay. So we need to go up there and activate that. There's the messenger over there. Townsperson? What? Alright. Hark! 'Tis Telkinch and his knights. Ah, the Night Factory workers in all their glory. I imagine there are many who are curious, even eager to witness you fight this day. Unfortunately for the spectators, however, House Zemel will end this mockery of a contest all too swiftly. Bluster all you will. We shall let the tattered remains of your standard speak for us. Aha, such conviction from the king of the commoners. Come then. All the players are present, let the tourney begin. Let it begin indeed. Wow. To victory! Very well. We're fighting them. Go. All these guys. We're attacking the standard. Got some health. Stop attacking the standard. Man, they got health. Now you're off. This force. What do you think you're doing? Hardened. Merchant here. Indeed. Foes around long cadre of healers. For the enemy healers, we can't win like this. Got it. Everybody and the healers. Any more insurgents? No. Venerate, Knight. I still have the van. And defeat everybody. I'll see them all down here. During there, yes. Single knights. Support incidents. Where are you going? Soldiers to me, full assault. Archers. Let's try to just win here. Rest to you. Something, something. Got the archer here. Then we'll go signal for the attack or something. Or something like that. Some weakened knight coming this way. How's it looking? Completely undefended? Ain't worry with that. They'll never know what hit him. They'll never even be there. That's how much they're not gonna know what hit him. Send it right for the plucking. Perfectly timed. Expertly done. Blow it up. Joy's back. Joy. Just down their entire team. Not even close. Not even close. Nobody left to even defend. Yep. A decisive victory. I would say. There you go. A very solid showing. In my silly little jester hat. Congratulations, machinists. You've proven yourself not entirely without merit. House Zama will gladly welcome your inclusion in House Hilliard's next company of reinforcements. I, your novel tortoise, confounded my knights and won you this game of flags. I would see, however, how you fare against adversaries who seek not to break your standard, but to spill your life's blood. May the day soon come when we fight side by side. I'm looking absolutely crazy here. Mayhap then you shall understand why the knight is the master of the battlefield. We'll see about that. Well done, my son. You've triumphed against all that would see you fail. Well, of course, father. No difficulty that machinistry cannot overcome. Yeah. A tourney victory? How many years has it been? Last do we begin to reclaim the influence we have lost. And there shall be more to come, as long as you are true to your word. That means no more bemoaning my knightly skills, no more disruptive visits to the workshop. Svanman, I hereby relinquish to you full authority of the manufactory. May your machinists be the spears that pierce our foes, and the shields that defend our walls. But like, actually with like guns instead, but you know. Do as you will, my son, for the glory of Ishgard and her people. The age of the machinist has begun, my friends. Follow me, and together we shall ring the rusted helmets of the old guard. Back to the manufactory. Cool. Very good. Very good. Right over here. And there you go. Cool. Getting slightly close to level 51 here. Lots of experience to levels. That's for sure. It was a hard-won battle, I think, but your keen grasp of tactics carried the day. That's to say, not of your ever-growing skill with a firearm. With this victory, I am become manufacturer chief in both name and deed, and intend to make the most of my newfound freedom. Indeed, my first act upon returning to the workshop was to improve upon the Ether Transformer. This module is yours, with my thanks. Turning exposed certain inaccuracies in the design, for which I have endeavored to compensate. Use it well, I think. Alright. I'm level 90 chest. Ricochet. Damage to a target and all enemies nearby it. Mostly have 130 for the first and 30% less for all remaining enemies with 2 charges. Charge time is 30 seconds. It's like another AoE, presumably stronger, but you can't use it every single attack. That's alright. That's something. Further modifiers, your Ether Transformer. Ricochet is available. Let's actually modify it. Machinist. Now man 1. Whichever you can plus Fable. Oh, Level. Another quest available. Okay. Ricochet. This is 110 to all enemies in a cone. This is 130 and then 100-ish, a little less, to all remaining enemies nearby. Mostly they'll be in a cone before us, but anyone nearby counts as. That might be. I mean, this also doesn't increase the heat gauge at all. Both instant casts. Get on the global cooldown recast time or something. Something. But Joy's gone. Wishes to celebrate your tourney victory. With our tourney victory, we have indelibly etched the machinist's presence in the minds of the Holy See. Now my father has relinquished the running of the manufactory to me. To see our fortunes have at last taken a turn for the better. Father has also formally responded to Lord Telgrinch, promising our support as Zemmel's next sortie. I'm not privy to the details of the operation, but I imagine the role the Telgrinch will choose for us shall be both demanding and dangerous. Attempts to humiliate the machinist, however, will only provide us with another stage in which to prove our worth. Victory in the field will garner us greater support from the Holy See and allow us to appropriation funds towards the development of even more potent weapons. Thus, it is vitally important that we see the operation succeed. An equally important matter must be addressed ere we delve too deeply into such concerns. Celebration of our tourney triumph. Let's have Joy and Occidental join us for the festivities. I believe Joy's services are yet required at the manor. We seek our Master of Marksmanship first, if you would. Yeah. Also want to open up. Oh, look in here. A Mortal card. Already have that. Unsellable, market prohibited, already obtained. Why'd you give it to us? I have a 90 batch of stuff for a novice machinist. This is even anything we want. Stuff of aiming. And I only got 2 pieces upgraded. And these ones are 115, 115, 115. So the rest of it isn't going to be the full set here. It looks so much better than this rainbow cap. Sure, hat of aiming. This is what it would be. It's be the something of aiming. Sure, skirt of aiming. It's alright. Shoes. Certain boots of aiming. It's a reasonable look. But these are better. Here's that. A little 50 gun or anything. Come. Oh, koi. That's good. Close. Again, there could be some level 50 stuff in here that's technically better. Let's do this stuff first, then. A party, is it? Bah, I ain't going. All I did during the tourney was watch. You say that, Master Hustle. Without your instruction, we'd never stood a chance. Look at us, upstart commoners defeating the likes of seasoned knights. Touch out a shoot, aye, but that tourney victory was something you managed all on your own. I can see arguing with you ain't getting me nowhere. Just drag you back to the workshop instead. But still, can't begin the festivities without joy. This time of the day, she'll be at her chores in the manor house. If you talk to the Count, let her leave early to attend the celebration. She ain't one to abandon her duties half done, though. Must approach the Count directly, not give her a chance to object. Aye. Us is awful serious about her work. Won't want her keeling over from guilt now, would we? The Count should be home if you don't mind talking to him. Be sure the instructor here makes it to the celebration. Very good. To the manor. All manner of to the manor. Top. Count. They not. There's a celebration, is there? Aha, and naturally you have come to fetch joy. Pray return to my factory, and I shall be along forthwith to explain why she shan't be attending. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oh. Let's see. Entrance over there. Dungeon. Everyone's present, yes? Once again, pray allow me to congratulate you all on your tourney performance. Ere you celebrate your victory, however, I have news. What is it, Father? It was quite a sudden development, but Joy has wed. What else? Oh, there's another good reason to bring out the grog. Wed? I'd heard not of any engagement. She's gone, then. Aye, the chambers of the manor have already been emptied. Now that she's married, I do not foresee her returning to the manufactory. She left behind her firearm. Wait, what's Joy getting married got to do with her leaving the workshop? Within the walls of Ishgard, 'tis usually the unwedded that serve the manor houses. They retire from such work upon the day of their marriage, as young Joy has done. 'Tis all too much. Now that we have at least last earned the modicum of recognition, 'tis the time indeed to lose so talented a machinist. 'Twould seem that familial circumstances demand a swift union be made. Well, let us not bemoan what was lost. Let's instead raise a toast to the happiness Joy has found. You must needs accept that your colleague has moved on, and adapt your strategies accordingly. Alcemo will call upon you soon, and expect to hear great things from this allied operation. A yawning abyss has opened in our ranks. How could she leave us without so much as a final farewell? Familial circumstances. Something ill befallen her dad, I wonder. Celestron? Are you acquainted with Joy's father? Aye, we oft hunted together. There's one that suggested I try me hand here at the workshop. Told me his daughter had found herself a decent job with a fine employer. Mayhap can also tell you whether his daughter is going. I'd fain convince both the wife and her new husband to accept positions at the manufactory. I'll speak with him, my lord. I don't much fancy taking to the field without joining her uncanny aim at me side. Even should Joy refuse my overture, however, we cannot simply abandon our obligation to House Zimmel. That's all, you must drill your students without quarter. Push them as hard as you like, boss. As long as I'm fairly compensated. Celebration shall have to wait, I think. Unless we can persuade Joy to return, the burdens of battle must be divided betwixt those who remain. Yep. But surely she'll come back to us. Surely. Complete. This quest is available at level 52. Yeah. So it's kind of like the start of the next storyline here, effectively. Pushing the broom. Huh. Well, 52 these then. Current thing we're doing here is getting everything up to 50 because of all the gear situation. Anything in here is level 50? Investments, magical, system, viper. There's a lot of pieces. Guys. Magic. Samurai. Mage. Bard. Finisher. Mage. Then some hats. Mage. Magical. Machinist. Machinist. Drew. Okay. And here we got even higher level stuff technically. Okay. No more stuff. That'll be good for now. It's recommended, it's been updated. Okay. So that's another level 50. Gets us up to White Mage, Bard, Machinist, Samurai, Black Mage, Red Mage. Of course, Samurai and Red Mage were just already 50 to start, but, you know, that's something. See if we can find another one of these little 30 ones to work with. Get these up. Astrologian's also just right here. I'm kind of feeling more a melee DPS. Try that out. I think Lancer will be back in Gridania. And in theory, it could be at the point of upgrading to the new thing at level 30. So that could be something. We just go into gear set here. Lancer. Equip. We've got Crimson Tide Lancer Arms. Recommended. What's at? Level 30. One more level of getting extra 30% from that. We need to look at all the abilities and look what the next quest is. Next time. Goodbye.